Hi everybody, it's Lily with Transformation Time with Lily. Today is January 10th, 2018, and we're doing the water signs, and the water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And we're going to find out what the message is for today. Just wanted to let you guys know that if you have any questions, don't hesitate to PM me. But let's see what the cards have to say for you guys. So, oh, we had two cards flip out. Okay. So the first card that flipped that I saw was the Eight of Wands. This is fast communication. This is quick communication. This is, and the next one was the King of Wands, which is fire. Both the wands are fire. And remember that the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I just did their reading. So you're kind of showing up here in their reading. So that's really cool. And then, of course, we have you all. We have the Ace of Cups. So whenever the Ace of Cups comes up, it just really tells me that there's a lot of emotional fulfillment. The water is emotional, very loving, caring, endearing people. So let's see here. You have fast communication. This is communication. This is the overall energy. So you guys are kind of electric, and I kind of felt this like before I started doing my readings. I kind of felt like this. It was almost like a static electricity in the air. A lot of messages were actually rushing at me at the same time as I was preparing to do the readings for the fire signs and the water signs. And then we have the King of Cups, or the King of Wands. So we have the Eight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, along with Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So what this is kind of telling me right here is that there's been a lot of communication. There has been an intense amount of communication. I even kind of feel like excited right now because the communication is really good. And, the only thing is that I see here for you guys, water, is that you have a lot of love, like your cup overfloweth, okay? That is the hand of God delivering emotional, fulfilling love. That's what this card means. And then you have the King of Wands. Okay, so this is the first card that comes up, and then the second card that came up was the third card that came up was the cups, the Ace of Cups, and then you have the crowning energy where there's a lot of communication. From what I'm sensing here is you might be trying to communicate with someone. I want to say about love, and they kind of have their back towards you. So if particularly, and if I look at this like a love reading, it appears to me like you're really trying intensely, like you want intense communicate. You really want intensely to communicate with this, king, whether you're male or female. If you're a male, it's a female. If it's if I'm talking to a female, this is a male. But that's the general energy, is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a very fiery king, very determined king, very, passionate king. He's he's just an awesome king, But, he or she is not seeing this cup, and you guys are the cups, okay? So they're not looking at that emotional fulfillment that's coming through right now. The king also can be, if you're involved in creative projects, this could be that you're pouring your heart into a project, and your boss, who is, overseeing this project isn't really paying much attention, because as you see him close, he's like got his, he's looking to the side. He's not looking anywhere else. He's not looking at that abundance of love and creativity and passion that's coming through. So there's going to be a final judgment. You're going to make a judgment call. Someone is going to make a judgment call based on the energy that is, coming through. And there's going to be, a Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is really an energy of, crying over spilt milk, regret, I guess, this card could be seen as, where that person and the cups, remember, you guys are the cups. He's looking at the 3 cups that have spilled in front of him and not really taking a look at the cups that are sitting behind him, the 2 of Cups. So, if I want to read this like a love reading, I could say that, this wand, this fire person, who, whether it's an Aries, Leo, or Scorpio, or whatever sign it may be, isn't really paying attention to or giving you that emotional fulfillment that you're looking for, and a judgment call has to be made because maybe you're feeling a little neglected, and you feel like you have to walk away from something. And really what's going to happen is there's a judgment call. There's a judgment call that's made, whether you make it, they make it, or the universe makes it. And this is really what we call, this is a major arcana. So this is a universal cosmic energy. This is a very strong energy of really resurrecting yourself. And this is a Scorpio card, which is a water sign as well. So you guys are coming out really prominent here in your own reading. And you're really charging forward with truth. You have the Messenger here, which is the Knight of Swords, and he's coming through with a very strong message, and you may be in your head about the whole situation. You may be a little bit sensitive about maybe this non-communication because, they're not responding quick enough, whatever it is. Again, it could relate to work, where your boss is just really not giving you the attention that you need or the recognition that you're looking for. So you're really up in your head and you kind of feel stuck, but you're not stuck. Remember, this is you kind of think you're stuck card, but you're not stuck. You see, she's not stuck. Okay. So you're not stuck. And then you have a beautiful card, the Queen of Wands. So you have a pair here. You have a king and a queen here. But you guys, I don't know what's happening to you guys. You guys are overburdened. And it looks to me, if I'm looking at this spread right, and, I don't know what's going on in your personal lives, but it really feels to me like there is an ending of some sort. There is a judgment call that is made, whether it means that you'll be leaving the job. I don't see any pentacles here. That's why I don't want to say that it may be work, but it may be. You may be feeling like you're not being recognized enough at work, and you're putting, through communication. And then of course you have a headhunter coming looking for you, and you're like, all right, dude, I'm out of here. I'm transmuting myself from a water sign to a fire sign, and I'm setting fire to this, and I'm moving on. I may be tired. This is the next card that comes up on the bottom of the deck. I may be tired, and but I'm ready for the next round. I'm not going to give up. And this is the card that kind of signifies to me that there is some sort of an ending, but it could be leaving you a little bit out in the cold. But there is a message, another messenger here, which is a page, which is a little bit of an immature message, but this could be the actual contract that comes through, that even though you're frustrated with your work, you're contemplating whether you should take the offer or not, even though it may be less money than what you're used to or than you think you deserve. But you're coming out of, seclusion. You're coming out of really, thinking about this, because the Hangman, this is the Hangman, and he came up next. And so, like this, as you're seeking, wisdom and understanding, and you're seeking, a higher mind, and you're like this. So you're like, you're done. Like, you know, you've been thinking enough. You're like ready to go. But you still have a choice, you know, you still have a choice to make. You're weighing your options. You're trying to figure out really what is the best route for you. And you're showing up, you know, strong, guys. You guys are showing up strong here. And you're showing up here as the King of Cups. So this reading for you water signs, I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but you know, you all have like a decision to make. It looks to me like it's either been made already